Hey guys and gals, Neighbor here from Drakewing Gaming, and some of you know on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming at you with a new Let's Play series on Rain Check, an investigative furry visual novel. I seem to be playing a lot of those. I love investigative, pretty much anything. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump into this, shall we? I know pretty much nothing about this game, so I'm very interested to jump in. Let's see what Rain Check has in store for us, shall we? You're judging by how awesome this looks. Like, this is really highly detailed. I think we're in for something special, y'all. Day 1. The Grand Marine Hotel, please. The large fox cranes his head from the driver's seat in front and cocks a brow at me. It's the one on 8th Main Street, I think. He gives me a reaffirming nod and drives off the airport road. The drive is quiet. Not much for small talk. I find myself reaching for my phone. Come on, low battery already? I just charged it. Huh, what's this? 10 notifications from... Oh shit, they're all from Mom. I totally forgot to text her back when I landed. I frantically type out a reply, hoping to minimize the damage I've already done. And there. Hopefully that's enough to calm her down. I set aside my phone and look out the window, several dark clouds looming off in the distance. I really hope it doesn't rain, especially when there isn't enough space to pack in an umbrella. Is this your first time visiting? His low voice mixed with a thick... Oh. Is this your first time visiting? His low voice mixed with a thick Italian accent catches me off guard. I'm gonna do my Mario accent. Yeah, it is. Is this for the tech convention I keep hearing about? Yep, that's his voice. That's canon. Ty? Yeah, I'm going. Enjoy yourself. I heard it's the biggest it's ever been this year. I'll try. Do you happen to know any cool places to visit while I'm in the city? Depends on what you like. If you want to see more things like the Ty, then maybe visit the OPEX Research Center. Otherwise, mamma mia. Sorry, one second, I'm getting a phone call. I pull out my phone and unsurprisingly see it's Mom. Hey, Mom, I'm on. I texted you 10 times, why didn't you answer? Do you know how worried I was? I thought something happened to you. No, I'm fine, I just forgot. Theodore, how old are you? You're 23, you're not a child anymore. Please have some responsibility. I sigh and give up trying to protest. Okay. That being said, I just want to remind you that I'll be out this week. Yeah, I remember. I'll make sure to check up on your emails and bills. Honestly, why couldn't you just stay home and look after the place? Why go on vacation when you're still unemployed? I already told you, I just wanted to take a break. You've been taking a break ever since you graduated. Mom, you know what I mean. I'm trying my best. You sound like your father. We've been over this already, okay? I'm already here, so would you lay off? Mom? Huh. She hung up. Was I too harsh? Second now. Water time. I put my phone away and bring my attention back to the driver. Sorry about that. No worries. I understand Famiglia. See, I'm Italian, so I can do a stereotypical Italian voice. Yeah, you can say that again. Suddenly, without warning, the entire car is engulfed by a wave of torrential rain and the highway disappears. Not good. Even with the windshield wipers on max, we're still barely able to see more than a couple of feet in front of us. Watch out! A large truck suddenly appears, but the fox manages to swerve around before stomping on the brakes. My heart's practically beating out of my chest. Oh my god, thank God for your reaction time! I've been driving for many years. This is nothing. What's up with the weather? It just started pouring without any warning. Oh, that's right. It's been raining off and on for almost 3 weeks now. We're used to this now. It's been raining like this every day? Sometimes it's random, so make sure you have an umbrella. Oh, I didn't bring one. The overpowering sound of the rain interrupts our conversation, making it too loud to continue. Eventually, the surge dies off, and I see we've made our way to the city. Damn, the streets are flooded. Looks like I'm getting the authentic, hectic city experience already. We pass through street after street, heading deeper into the city until I'm greeted by an hourglass-shaped building off in the distance. I'm not used to all this. Back home, it's all suburbs, and my college town didn't have much more than the college itself. This bustling city center is on a whole other level. I guess my vacation officially starts now. Alright, we're here. You take it easy, my friend. He makes a sharp turn into the hotel driveway and stops right by the entrance. Thanks, you too. Excuse me. I hop out of the cab, careful not to catch my tail on the door like I often do, and retrieve my luggage from the trunk. And make sure you get an umbrella, my friend. When it rains, it pours. He waves me goodbye from inside the car and drives off before I can reply back. Time to head in. I enter the hotel's intimidating gold doors and am immediately blinded by the shiny marble all across from the floor and walls. Talk about fancy. One second, y'all. Okay. After a quick moment of surveying around, I spot the reception desk past a fountain. No line. Great, time to check in. Good morning and welcome to the Grand Marine, one of the finest hotels in the world. How may I assist you today, sir? A slender cat in a distinguished suit greets me from behind the counter, his smile suggesting he's the one in charge. Yes, I know it is kind of sexist, but when I do picture a receptionist, I often do think of a woman. That is because of societal conditioning, and conditioning from, like, popular media. So, yes, men can be receptionists too. It's just that when I think of a receptionist, my mind is like, oh, feminine. But that's wrong. I'm trying to fight that. Hi, I'd like to check in. Certainly. May I see your ID, please? I dig through my pockets, pull out my wallet, and hand over my driver's license, the one I was proud to snag on the second try due to my old fear of driving. Check it out. Thank you very much. I'll get your registration and check-in processed now. Let's see. It appears you're here for the Thai convention, correct? Yes, that's right. Excellent. I've heard great things about this year's event. You're in room 2708 on the 27th floor of the main block. Here's your ID and keycard. He gives back my license and the room keycard. I stow my license in my wallet and slip the keycard into my pocket. We also need you to sign this to complete your registration. Sure, I don't mind. The receptionist hands over a clipboard and a pen with a friendly smile. Alright, let's see what we have here. I spend the next little bit flipping through the form, signing on the specified lines. The form is pretty long, but there aren't many parts for me to sign, so I end up finishing it in under a minute. I'm about to hand it in when I realize that some of the sheets are double-sided. Excuse me. The sudden baritone voice catches me by surprise, and I immediately glance up from the paper. There's a large maroon wolf standing right next to me, and for a split second I thought he was talking to me. I try my best to get a good look at the wolf without looking suspicious. He's definitely well built and tall, probably a foot taller than me. It seems like he's trying to get the receptionist's attention instead. Good morning and welcome to the Grand Marine. How may I assist you today, sir? Good morning. He practically needs to look straight down to talk to the cat behind the counter. Do you know the list of companies presenting at the convention today, excluding vendors? Ah, you're referring to the Thai convention, correct? Unfortunately, I don't know the specifics. If you'd like, I could speak with my supervisor to find out. The companies presenting today? I don't know all of them, but I'm certain I took a screenshot of the scheduling on my phone. I know the companies presenting today, but both the receptionist and the wolf direct their gaze over at me. Suddenly, I feel like I'm regretting my decision to speak up with all this attention on me. The wolf's gaze lingers on me longer than I'd like. You do? Perfect. Do you happen to know if Cypress is here today? Cypress, the company responsible for inventing a revolutionary way to clean up carbon emissions in the atmosphere. Luckily, I had read up about them prior. I'm pretty sure they're presenting tomorrow. I shake my head. No, I saw the scheduling earlier and they'll be here tomorrow. Wolf doesn't seem impressed with my answer. He mutters something to himself before nodding at me, acknowledging my reply. Thanks. The wolf walks over to another counter, and I take that as my cue to quickly finish up the rest of the form. There, that takes care of that. After placing the pen back on the clipboard, I glanced up at the receptionist with a faint smile and hand over the completed forms, trying my best not to be awkward. The cat takes the clipboard from me and gestures to my left. Thank you for filling out the form. The elevators for the main block are to your left. Hope you have an enjoyable stay with us, and should you require anything, please do not hesitate to contact us. Have a wonderful day ahead, sir. Thank you. As I'm turning around, I notice something bright on the side of the counter and realize they're brochures. I learned online while killing time before my flight that the hotel has 3 sections, Main, West, and North. My room is in the main building, the heart of the complex, connected to two smaller, architecturally similar structures on the north and west, if I remember correctly. I double-checked the brochure to confirm my suspicion, and sure enough, I was right. Thankfully, this means less wandering for me. I'll explore more after I've settled in and shed my luggage. Turning a corner, I find myself among a crowd waiting for the elevators. Thankfully, 6 elevators are running, and the crowd dwindles with each round. My turn finally arrives, and just as I'm about to walk up to enter, several people rush in and out. Ouch! A large bear comes walking out and bumps into me, causing me to lose balance. Do people even watch where they're going anymore? I look at the ground and notice the contents of my pocket scattered all around the floor. Thank God I was holding onto my suitcase or I would have tripped. The elevator's nearly full now, and everyone's waiting for me. My ears flatten, and I can feel them getting warmer by the second. I hastily scoop up my stuff, jam it back into my pocket, and dash into the elevator. Mental note to himself, invest in a new jacket, one without gaping pockets. I managed to find enough space to squeeze in near the control panel in the elevator, with the elevator being near full capacity, but somehow it still feels spacious while I'm inside. Located by the elevator buttons directly in front of where I had gotten off, there's a small fancy-looking map of the floor layout. It's a nice finger. I look around and see that there's 4 hallways all equidistant from each other in every cardinal direction. What interesting design. Let's see, if I'm here, then room 2708 should be... Ah, there it is. I take the hallway across from me on the left and lug my suitcase behind me, hearing the clicks between the grooves of each marble tile. The hallway itself looks really clean and impressive. A little too clean. 2706, 2707... There it is. The first thing I notice when I get to my room is that the fire escape is right across the hall. I take out the keycard from my pocket and tap the scanner on the door. There's a soft click and the door automatically opens slowly as it unlocks. I walk into my room and find the light switch. It takes me a second to take everything in, but it's much more grand in person than it appears online. Wow, hotel suites are nice, but this is next level. Fancy designs all over the foyer floor, glass cabinets, and drawers near the bed. Bite marks, huh? Those windows, floor to ceiling with long black curtains draping down. What a view of the city. If it wasn't for the rain, I'd be out there exploring. Okay, I need to stop geeking out and charge my phone. I managed to spot an outlet by the curtains of the window and breathe a sigh of relief. Thank God. Digging out my charger from the bag, I plug in my phone. Then it hits me. I haven't seen the bathroom yet, but at the foyer I spot a closed door across from the closet. I walk over and swing the bathroom door open. Holy... The bathroom features glossy black marble floors and walls with a mirror that covers one of the walls. At the other end of the room, there's an enormous bathtub that's the largest I've ever seen. Maybe they should rename this hotel to the Grand Marble instead. I casually toss my jacket onto the bed and choose to unwind for a while. Settling comfortably onto the bed, I begin scrolling through my emails as a way to pass the time. Feeling satisfied by the tidiness of my empty inbox, I reward myself with a good stretch on this ridiculously soft bed. It sure is nice to finally be away from home. Definitely a nice change of pace, but I'll need to get back to job applications when I return. Ugh. I lean back on the bed and reach out, just barely managing to grab my jacket. That's strange. My wallet isn't here. Maybe I misplaced it in my pants. I check my pockets awkwardly, still laying down. Also nothing. Trying not to panic, I quickly get up from the bed. I walk over to my bag and check for my wallet. Nothing as well. You have to be kidding me. This isn't happening. I can feel the panic starting to set in now, even if I'm trying to my best to remain calm. Okay, let's see. My wallet isn't on me. If it's not my bag, then let me think. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I'm looking forward to the rest of this visual novel. It's a very interesting start so far. Very great, very awesome art. The title, the main menu art especially got me. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!